death woke me up when I was 10 years old. The violent collision of a tiny bird on a glass window. This beautiful bird with its delicate feathers in vibrant shades of orange, yellow, and black fascinated me. This wasn't the drab gray sparrow I saw in parking lots around town. What was it? At that moment, I became fascinated with all things birds. My face could often be found buried in a field guide as I studied the varying feather patterns and beak shapes and wing bars and eye rings and tail lengths and songs. Everywhere I went became an adventure in bird identification. Nothing made me happier than to check off a new bird on my list. In my childhood imagination, I was flying high, soaring alongside whichever bird I was tracking in the moment. It was the best daydream ever. As a bird watcher, it's kind of like being a detective. You learn how to listen for the slightest sound, to see the tiniest movement, and your curiosity drives you to do whatever it takes to identify the source. I realized early in life that I have an ability to see and hear things differently that I know now was developed in my birding days. Like my favorite bird, the kestrel, I can fly high above and see the big picture of a situation, or I can zoom in and see the detailed nuances that are often crucial to identifying opportunities for improvement. I hover over those to provide clarity and light to the process. I detect patterns that indicate how things are working, and that I notice when those patterns are disrupted or stagnate, and a gap is created. I love finding those gaps, identifying them. Oftentimes, the gaps are very subtle. It's as simple as thinking, well, we've always done things this way. I guess it's the only way to do it. We limit ourselves. We put blinders on to any other opportunities that might exist. We get comfortable. We clip our own wings. For me, when I can help someone see that gap, to know that they will be safe and supported as they branch onto a new path, to put that plan into action and see them soar, well, then that's when I'm soaring again right along beside them. Birding is still a huge part of my life. I love to sit by the window and watch the hummingbirds in my yard. The fascination still remains, as do the lessons that they've brought to me. The biggest one being that it doesn't matter what size, shape, color, or gender you are, or how daunting it seems. When you open your mind and your hearts up to all the possibilities around you, we can all fly.